Hello. Hope you all are doing great today. Today I am in a beautiful place called Sadler's Creek State Park. I'm in South Carolina, and this I just found out by looking at my map is on the Savannah River. And they've got very beautiful water. The water's nice and clear, and there's like sandstone rocks all over on the shore. And right now, mid-October, the water is nice and warm, so it'd be great for swimming. And there are a lot of birds. If you look close behind me, there are some colors changing, so it's a beautiful time to be here. It's a day that is absolutely gorgeous, about 70 degrees. The sun is shining, obviously, and just a little tiny breeze, and I'm loving it. So today, my photo of the week is one of my favorite photos, and it's of some western bluebirds that are sitting on barbed wire, and it's got the female closest in focus, and then on down on the wire as you go down are some males and females, and it's during a snowstorm in northern Utah in a place called Mantua. It is pronounced Mantua, but it's spelled Mantua. Don't ask me why. And it happened on a day that was my most successful day ever for taking pictures of birds. So, although it was a work day, I got up super early, long before the sun came up, drove all the way to Brigham City to the Bear River National Wildlife Refuge, where I got pictures of amazing birds. And I got the regular birds that I normally get, plus I got pelicans, great shots, ibis, avocets, blackneck stilts. I even got a ruddy duck that day. And I also got the pictures of the sandhill cranes with the babies on that same day. It was a most incredible day. And I finished doing that, going around twice in the bird refuge. Then I thought, wow, it looks like it's snowing up on the mountains, so I should go up to Mantua. My sister lives in Brigham City, so I'm familiar with the area a lot, and so I went ahead and drove as quickly as I could up to Mantua and started. It was just on the edge of where it was snowing and raining, so it was sleeting, but it was beautiful, and it was coming down hard, and the birds were out, but they weren't flying away as much as they usually do. And I got in on this little tiny dirt road by the reservoir, and I got pictures of little song sparrows. I got pictures of blackbirds and robins, and then I went up to where you dock your boats, and right then a bald eagle flew up, landed in a tree right above me. I got very good shots of this bald eagle until it flew, and then I went around the other side of the lake, and on the other side of the lake I found many more birds, and I got more pictures of sandhill cranes and sandhill cranes with crows. And then I kept going on the little road, and it was then that I saw the mountain bluebirds. And so I'll get back to that in a minute, but I got pictures of the mountain bluebirds. There was a western tanager, there were doves, there were robins, there were 3 or 4 other kinds of birds there. And just to continue how good that day was for birds, I later in the day was working up Provo Canyon, and I was talking to my son Kai on the phone, and I looked out right before the turn to go up to the ski resort that there was an osprey in a tree. So I quickly ended my phone call with my son, pulled over, went over, and sure enough, an osprey was right there, and he wasn't flying because he had just caught a fish, and he had the fish in his talons, and he was getting ready to fly, and I got a few pictures of him, and then he flew, and I got some good pictures of him flying with a fish in his talons. What an amazing, fantastic day for taking pictures. So back to the bluebirds. I am so excited about bluebirds because I've got a jay right here that's trying to get in the video too. But the bluebirds decided that, oh yeah, bluebirds are exciting to me because I'm from Idaho, and the Idaho state bird is the western bluebird. And I always got so excited every time I would see one of our state birds, the western bluebird. And I still get excited when I see western bluebirds. Here in this part of the country, it's the eastern bluebird. They look fairly similar, and they have the same kind of habits. But these, it was raining hard. I had my rice bag on my window for making my camera so it was solid for taking pictures. And knowing that bluebirds always take off really fast, I went really slow in my truck that's really quiet because it's a hybrid, and pulled just parallel on the road, and then the other way, and I discombobulated. I was able to pull my camera over enough to get the shot that is my photo of the week with the bluebirds, and it was such a fun day. And the snow was so wet and blowing so hard that it was coming in and getting all over my camera and all over me, but I didn't care because I knew I was getting great shots. And then next thing is my thought of the day, and it's kind of fun. So enjoy where you are is my thing, and I love my job, and I love climbing, and the roofs all around the country to me are like little mountains. So I get to climb these little mountains every day. And one day I was in Colorado, and I was up on top of a roof like I am every day. And I was walking on top of a ridge, doing my thing, and some little girl that lives in the house is on the swing. She looks up at me and she says, "Lucky." And I said, "Yeah, can you imagine? I get to climb roofs all the time, every day, and I get to do this all the time." And she says again, "Lucky." And then just yesterday in South Carolina, I don't know where I was, but it was somebody's house, and there were little girls in the next door neighbor's yard, and they look up at me, "What are you doing?" And I tell them what I'm doing, tell them about my job, and that it's fun and that I enjoy it. And they're so cute and they're so funny. And they said, "Let's play a game. Let's play tic-tac-toe." I'm like, "How can I play tic-tac-toe with you down there?" They're thinking, then they're like, "Let's play Marco Polo." So sure enough, we started playing Marco Polo, which worked much better because I could hide and they could see me and not see me, and it was fun. And then I got down my ladder, and they came over and said hi and introduced themselves. One of them was Giselle and one was Leah. And they said, "What is that in your pocket?" And I'm like, "That's chalk." She's like, "Really?" Because I get a chalk that's kind of like a pencil pen thing that goes in and out. So I showed them how to use it, and they're like, "Can I use it?" I'm like, "Sure." So I have tape on the sides of my ladder to keep it from making all kinds of noise and whistling when I drive. And so I said, "Why don't you just draw something on the side of my ladder on the tape?" And so they both did, and they drew pictures of themselves. So I have a picture of Giselle and Leah on the side of my ladder until it wipes off or rains, because it's chalk. Anyway, it was a pleasure today at Sadler's Creek State Park in South Carolina. And remember, enjoy wherever you are. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.